Let's talk about this soft guy era thing. I posted a video about how feminine it is for a man to ask a woman to pay half the bill on a date. And since then, I've had all these betas in the comment section talking about soft guy era, she could pay for it all, type drizzle shit. The thing that I noticed is that all these men are all American westernized men. You'll never hear a Middle Eastern or an ethnic European man, even a Hispanic man. You'll never hear us men talking about that kind of shit because that's not how we were raised.
So with the income rate in America, these men simply just can't provide for us women. And instead of just saying that or saying, oh, I'm not in the position to date right now, they simply just try to pursue us, or they just don't tell us. Even if we pursue them first, they'll be like, oh, okay, it's cool, I'll take you out, I'll do this and that. But as soon as you're not reciprocating things like sex and stuff like that, they'll just flip the script and think that you're just using them. When if you initiate a date, it's like, I didn't ask for that, so why are you making it such a big deal? I never wanted to go out. I'll be fine just sitting in the house and chilling with you, just getting to know you.
We were not raised to be in that soft guy era shit. That's not what we do. Myself, all my friends, we were all raised to be traditional men. We don't do this soft guy era shit. If you can't afford to take a girl out on a date, then don't fucking do it. There are very few reasons why it's okay for a woman to pay. Number one, if you make 10 times as much as I do, well shit, yeah, pay for something, girl. Number two, if she has a sugar daddy, pay for everything. And number three, if she's talking about feminism and that women can do the same thing as men and all this other bullshit, yeah, girl, you pay for the whole damn thing. Leave me the fuck alone since you want to be a man so bad. Really, those are the only three reasons why I would find it acceptable for a woman to pay, period. Well, I don't know what the deal is with this soft guy era bullshit and all that, but I'm not down with it. My homies aren't down with it. That's not how we roll. We were raised to be traditional men. If you can't afford a woman, then don't fucking have one, G. Drizzle.
Ladies, there's a difference between wanting to do everything yourself and being single, and wanting to do things just to provide and do part in a relationship. If you want to get yourself established and stuff like that, that's totally fine for your stability. It's no reason why any man, a real man, should be telling you that you should not pursue your dreams and accomplish things that you want to get accomplished just for emergency purposes, or just for reasons why if the relationship doesn't work out, you'll have your own stability. It's plenty of men that I've dated, or I've heard things on the internet, and they feel superior or inferior to me and say because I own a house that I'm being too manly, or I should just stay with my mom and her husband and then just waited and magically just got swept up off of my feet. Like, no, I don't think so.
Ladies, I need you to just gather around because we have a problem, and it's in the form of soft man or soft guy era, where guys are now making demands. Because I'm not gonna date a girl unless we've got matching mercs. I'm not gonna date a girl if she hasn't sent flowers over to my place. And I'm just, excuse me. So yeah, there's a huge wave coming up, soft guy era kesana, and my question is, what are we gonna do about it?
What we're gonna do is we're gonna go out and find successful men who actually have the opportunities to form a partnership with us women. We're not gonna just dwell around these, so-called lame wannabe providers and just doing the most. Like, we're not gonna do that.
Because we can't let this happen. How are we gonna navigate this, and how are we gonna find a solution to this? Because I am not living for this soft man, soft guy era or wave. Like, I need a solution ASAP. So I and come up with a solution. We cannot afford to let these guys know their worth. Trust me. So let's come up with something really quick.
I mean, now it's no problem with sending a man flowers and doing your part on the contribution, but just for men to say that all women don't try to provide for them or try to replicate the gift giving and stuff like that. That's completely false. Like, it takes time. And most women, they feel like they're so entitled to all these things because when they get on a date with a man, the man just automatically wants to have sex. Like, stop giving your body to these men, ladies, so you don't have to feel so entitled. Just form a friendship bond, something where you guys can hang out. You can reciprocate the same energy that he's giving you, but it doesn't have to be in the form of sex. That's where a lot of us women mess up at. Like, we want to have sex, and I've been like that in the past. I didn't care about these things, but as soon as I got like more involved in being more spiritual and holy, I just said no. So
there is no way. I mean, my eyes must be deceiving me. These motherfuckers really in the soft girl era.
it's not about no soft guy era, ladies. This men have been playing the same game. They've been playing the same game since like the 80s. It's nothing new about being soft. These men have been doing the same same thing, leaving the girl with the kids, laying up in a woman's house, wanting all her tax money. This is nothing new under the sun. The TikTok era is the reason why we finally get to realize how much more of this stuff is coming out, and how these men are proving to us and letting us see in plain sight that most of them are a piece of shit. They're not worth anything. They have been doing this, ladies.
Right? I'm looking at a table full of about 7 men out. Ordered a drink, girly drinks, with a sugar rim, dry ice, and then filming it as she's pouring it in. Soft girl era, ladies. Watch out. New ick unlocked. I mean, I can't even. Cheersing with their sugar rim cocktails. Man, if you don't order your ass a dirty martini with some olives, or an old fashioned, or just some tequila on the rocks, like, y'all really drinking girly drinks with sugar rims and dry ice and filming it for social media.
The Bop War continues.
Grown-ass man coming on the internet talking about some drizzle. Talking about some, why I want my gas pumped too. I want my car door opened too. When we go on a date, I want to go 50-50. I am a damsel in distress. These hoes only want us for our money. I promise you, drizzle man, none of the women that are in the sprinkle, the whole sprinkle, you are the caliber of men we do not want. Because what are you doing as a full-grown man, sitting in front of a camera with a ring light on a Monday morning at 10 a.m.?
And that is so true. Like, what woman wants a man sitting on TikTok complaining about women when they can be like building their own houses, you know, getting in some finance classes, researching financial advice? Like, who wants that? It just shows how much more effeminate these men are. Like, I can go on and on and on. Like, I've been noticing that, from the tight jeans they wear to saying women act masculine, and when we get an attitude because of what they do to us. Like, they can never be more feminine than the tight shirts to stealing our clothes. Like, nothing can be more feminine. Getting on TikTok, it's just all feminine, like feminine.
Getting money, bitch. I did my research on you, and it was just so easy to read you. We know what you are, but since you have so much to say about the soft guy era, it's only right I come at you. So we go to your Instagram. Your whole Instagram and TikTok name is being a spoiled wife, right? But I check your Instagram, and we don't see a husband on your page. All we see is you.
My question is, where is your girl? Why are you worried about what she has? Like, why worry? Why get on the internet and complain about women when supposedly you should have a girlfriend already? And if you don't, then that just shows that you're mad. You're mad that you don't have a girl, and no girl's going to treat you how you want them to treat you. And so with the women, so it's the same thing with women. Like, you're getting on the internet complaining about guys, but it just shows you're mad.
And it's you posting provocative. So that tells me one or two things. Either you're not really married, or you're just ashamed of the husband that you chose. So now we go into it and it's like, okay, maybe your husband is a trick and or he's your sugar daddy and you don't want anyone to know.
It is so funny how these men always find reasons to say why a woman doesn't have a man when their relationships never work out for them. They don't have a girlfriend. Like, make it make sense. If you don't have a girl and you can't keep a girl, then how can you? It's men that get at women each and every day. Anytime a woman goes out, they're trying to get with us. So it's like, you're a man and you're supposed to be the strong, providing, superior being, but you can't even keep a woman. Why is that?
Then I checked your YouTube and you're giving advice on how to maintain a sugar daddy, and it was a broke woman that had a sugar daddy and she hasn't worked in 3 years, and you told her that she should just keep sleeping with him because she doesn't want to go back into poverty. You're telling women to sleep with a man just because he has money and she wasn't even attracted to him. Roll the clip.
2 years old and my sugar daddy is 75. We have been dating for 3 years. I have not had a job for the past 3 years. He spoils me like crazy. He buys me a new car every year. But the biggest problem is I hate having sex with him. So every time you feel cringy or feel disgusted to have sex with this man, think of Section 8. Okay? Think of what it feels like to be poor. Think of what it feels like to have to get up and go to work from 5 a.m. to about 6 p.m. flipping burgers at McDonald's. Because at this point, that's the only thing that's the only kind of job you can get. Nothing will break your heart more than living the soft life to poverty. Okay? And poverty is not our portion. Amen? Amen. So every time you want to have sex with him, go fill out your shopping bag, go fill out your shopping cart, and then go have sex. And while you're having sex, start just thinking about the things that are in your shopping cart. Like, oh, okay.
It's like they're trying to get back at us, but they're still not going to get what they want because more women are just seeing how feminine these men are becoming.
So the real question is, who is your husband? And why don't you wear your ring on Instagram? Better yet, why don't you show us all who your husband is and how old he is? Because now I'm assuming that your husband is your sugar daddy and you only married him for his money.
The real question is, why don't you just go out and find a girl who you can spoil instead of worrying about somebody else being spoiled? The men are the head. It's biblical. So stop trying to take women's place because it's not biblical. It's not biblical, okay? Stay a man, be the head, and do what you're supposed to do. And until you can do that, shut the fuck up. Don't get on the internet complaining about what you can't do and what you would rather be put in the place of because you look mighty feminine doing that.
Trophy wife, show us who is sponsoring you. How about that? Talking so crazy about the soft guy era, but your whole life is funded by an old man.
Her life is funded by an old man because he knows his role. He knows his role, okay? Just because you can't do that don't mean that you have to hate on this lady because she has somebody that can do that, okay? Obviously, you don't have anybody that can do that. So you're on the internet trying to get in your soft guy era and promote it like somebody's going to take you in. And she already has somebody that took her in, so why be jealous? Get over it. You're the head. You're supposed to be the head. It's not going to change. It's not going to change unless you find you a pick me Sally Susie, okay? So yeah, guys, those are my thoughts on these types of rants people are going on TikTok. Make sure you be so kind, like and subscribe, and I'll be back soon with another video.